in this valley and all over the place. You said you're just in LA. You have an agent in London, so you must do some overseas work.
Right. So I got back not too long ago about shooting in Berlin and also in Stockholm.
Wow.
Yeah, so that was pretty exciting. And
what were those projects? Tell us about those.
So in one, I was an English professor who had witnessed a crime committed, and then somebody was after me. In Mexico, I played a detective and was trying to track down some drug lords and all. And one was left. And the other one, I think I played. It was a horror movie, which I'm loving, and I was at a party, and they were killing people when I was less and less people around. That somebody was coming after me, and they wanted an American.
Not a very good party.
It was a scary party.
Yeah, that's not the best party.
And I like, because I can do the American accent, obviously, and I could change it from Texan to Bronx, New York.
I'm going to put you on the spot because you say you do a lot of accents.
But some I can't do. Like, for instance, the English accent, I have to hear it first before I can do it.
Oh, so
I come out like I'm Indian. Oh, you're so for some reason. But I have to think of Peppa Pig in order to get my English accent through.
All right, you said you mentioned Texan, and you did Hopalong Stugatz, and that's sort of a country.
Yeah. I mean, if you want a Southern, I can't even think of what I would say, but I like that on you. It really looks good on you, and if you could show me a little bit more, I'd be really, really excited about that.
Should have been here for our last guest.
That was nice.
She would have shown him a little bit more.
She would have.
Oh, wow.
Absolutely.
Sorry you missed out on that.
Did you have her phone number?
Yes.
Yes, we do.
Matter of fact.
Her name is Marianne Halpin, and she's terrific.
So nice.
You know Marianne.
I do know her. I try to pride myself on knowing most of the people in the Valley. I know so many singers. There's a lot of singers out here.
In the
there
Valley?
Are a lot of. Who are some of your favorites?
I don't know if that's fair, because there's so many nice people that I like, and if I say that,
then
they may not
be
like
mad
me.
They'll be mad at you.
Maybe they'll go on my YouTube channel and say something nasty or something. You know? Right?
Don't you hate that?
But they might leave a comment on this episode, which might be our first comment on out of 115 episodes.
I comment on all of ours.
Oh, you do? No, I mean in the YouTube.
I haven't found the YouTube.
Well, maybe they'll send me a
Found it.
sex picture and I get in trouble like I'm trafficking something or whatever. Who knows?
Okay.
You do have to worry about stuff like that these days.
Do. I've had to put people with a cease and desist and yeah.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I know where you live and everything. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Did I look familiar?
It was actually the women are worse.
Oh, okay.
The guys are nicer. The women are really tough. You know, women scorned. You know what they say.
Yeah. You mentioned earlier that you're still you're taking classes. Mm-hmm. Is this something you've kept up regularly through your career?
Yeah, pretty much. Unless I'm like going through a really busy spell. So when during the pandemic, I really got to catch up on a lot.
And is it just fine-tuning, or do you recognize at the end of a project maybe, this is something I'd like to get better at?
I think it's fine-tuning and keeping up with being organic and being in touch with yourself and remembering some of the exercises, because sometimes you just do it and you just go through the motions, and you don't want that to happen.
What are some of the exercises that you find most useful?
I think how you can try to bring in something from your own experience, like if you have a crying scene, and how to try to bring in what one you're going to bring in. And it depends. Some of them you can't get out of once you're in it.
Do you have any problem crying on screen?
No, as long as I know, have some ample time to think about it. Like if you asked me to cry now, I probably couldn't do it, so I have to think about it. And it's different. Some days I might need a different situation than another one.
Well, you wouldn't cry now, but once you hear the episode...
Well, after listening to you, I think I'm going to cry. No, I'm only kidding.
You'll be in tears. What did I do to my career?
I could show you that picture of Randy's nostrils again.
That made me cry.
It made Randy cry. Yeah.
Oh, you guys.
Are you taking any classes locally now?
Currently, no.
No.
Yeah.
We saw Terry Ray today, as a matter of fact.
And I think he also offers classes.
He does.
I'm
Randy's just signed up for. This is your second class with.
That's actually how this all started.
And there's also locally there's Dan Gauthier too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Locally there's some good. So you don't have to go to LA.
Good. When you take a class, do you go to Dan or do you go to LA?
I did go to Dan for a little while, but I'm in LA so often that it's easier for me to actually do it in LA.
All right, you mentioned that you're really loving the horror genre.
Yeah.
And you kind of touched on it. I mean, because you are such an affable person.
I know. I love people.
And I mean, like, because of your background and the work that you did, you're clearly focused on helping people, which is the antithesis of usually the villain in the horror movie.
Right.
They're not out to fiction.
Right. Right, for sure.
So, is it just the fact that it's so deliciously different?
I think so.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I think it's challenging for me because it's not me. And if I can make people say, oh my God, you're really horrible. That was horrible. I hate you. Wow.
That's good.
Really, that's an achievement to make people see me differently because I want to bring the character to life. And if I can't bring a killer or somebody sinister to life, then I'm not worthy of that role. You know?
I think that is the mark of a truly great actor is when you watch that role where they're playing someone who's totally despicable, and then it leaves you with that feeling for them. I remember the first time I interviewed Gary Oldman. I could not stop thinking about his character in Air Force One, and he was so despicable and such a horrible person. I'm like,
I hate you.
I have really hated you for a long time.
Right. It happens.
And he was laughing about it. And he said, well, it was I just kind of sunk my teeth into that role. And
he was so good in that.
And he was a lot of method acting, probably.
I would assume. I mean, but he too is a chameleon, and you're very much a chameleon.
I think so.
You play radically different parts, and it's really fascinating.
I played from a psychotic killer to being in something called the Philadelphia Experiment. I had to go to Philadelphia for that. A historic figure. You go back and forth. Comedy roles, different kinds of killers.
Is there anything you haven't done yet that you want to?
Pornography? No.
On episode 2.
Well, I know a guy.
Well, I did have to do. They do have. I've done nudity on screen, but they always have an intimacy coordinator for that.
To make sure it's done tastefully, or that you feel safe doing
feel
it.
comfortable, and it's done safely, and they're not being overly gratuitous. Sometimes you might have a
They were
director that might
just as gratuitous as you wanted them to be.
I mean, I think sometimes it's in order, and sometimes I've seen some films like that movie that we saw with, what was that called? Amora? The one.
Oh, Anora. Yeah.
I think there might have been a little bit too much there.
Oh, it was just totally gratuitous.
Yeah.
Totally gratuitous.
Yeah.
So what was that like first time?
Yeah, were you nervous?
You're walking on
sure.
set.
That and learning the tango.
And then I had to do the tango naked. It was
Right. And of course, backside is a lot easier than front side,
And
have you done full frontal nudity?
Yeah, but it was very brief.
Very brief.
Backside, they all seem to want the backside. So you get to the backside.
I guess congratulations.
I guess that could be in order,
I've been typecast. I'm
but it
somebody's
doesn't have
butt.
that much because I want to make sure it's not gratuitous. But they do usually ask you when you're going on an audition, if it's in there, they say, are you okay with nudity? So I would say yes, but I don't want to say then with qualifications. If you get
you mean my nudity?
Oh, right. I'm
No.
okay with anybody else.
Okay with nudity.
I love other people's
If the
nudity.
director wants to get nude,
That'll make me feel a
cool.
lot easier.
Yeah. Can you get nude also? Well, I'm nude.
Were you a movie buff growing up?
More old movies because my mom used to watch old movies, so I've seen some of the really old ones. Singing in the Rain. And that one that's pretty famous, Mommy Dearest.
Oh, yeah.
And one more, and I can't remember the name of it, maybe one of the two of you were. It was Betty Davis and who works with Betty Davis a lot. They hated each other.
Oh, well, it was the subject of Mommy Dearest.
Right.
Yeah, Faye Dunaway.
No.
She played it.
Oh, not Faye Dunaway.
Who was it?
I see the
Betty
face.
Davis, and they had an arch rivalry. I can't believe that we can't think of it, the three of us.
No, and she was famous for whipping her kid with a hanger.
Yeah,
Right.
don't put your
Who was
clothes
that?
on hangers. I'm going to feel so stupid when he tells me the name.
If only there were a device where we could.
We had a computer in our pocket.
And you're here too, and you haven't thought of it for us.
Yeah.
There's 4 men here.
Producer.
Joan Crawford.
Thank
Joan
you.
Crawford.
Jeez.
No,
Where
it
she
wasn't
says,
Joan Crawford.
She says, "I wish I wasn't. I wish I wasn't in a wheelchair." And then the other one goes, "But yeah, Blanche, yeah."
Such a great scene.
That's a great line. So,
gonna
yeah,
take
so
my
I've watched
gay
a lot
card
of
away
movies.
now.
Yeah, you couldn't come up with Joan Crawford?
I know.
Seriously?
I mean,
Go
right?
back 10 minutes and then you'll hear him enter that edit.
He's going to edit it. It's Joan Crawford.
So he sounds
you
like he
idiots.
knows. Oh my God, that's too funny. You should do that. It'll be.
I should. Let me just record it now. Oh, Joan Crawford.
No, that wasn't it.
Oh, that's funny.
So a lot of movies like that. A lot of older movies.
Do you? What's the biggest lead part that you have played in a film so far?
Well, most of the independent films, I am the lead.
You are the lead.
Yeah. In Murder Tango, I'm playing a detective who. There's three women who are sort of like they have superpowers, and there's revenge involved. That they kill men who've hurt women before, but they're all sort of in love with me, and they're trying to, and one of them turns into a hag, and she just come after me. But yeah, I mean, I play in independent films. I pretty much get the lead. Usually.
Anything that you have,
but I'm okay with small lines too. I'm okay. I'm not a diva.
There's no small lines. There's just small actors.
Yeah. Yeah,
Did somebody say that?
Somebody did say that, but they were
Jesus,
talking about The Wizard of
I
Oz.
thought I just made it.
Because in some of the stuff I've done here, some of the stuff I've done here locally, which I like because I don't have to be in LA, I may not have the lead. I might have a supporting role, but it's just fun being with them because I love to laugh, and we laugh all the time on the set. And they let me get away with it. Whereas in LA, they might get annoyed a little bit more, but they let me laugh more here on the set.
You've won a number of Best Actor awards here in the Valley, haven't you?
Yeah, 3 indie awards, but mainly a lot of stuff at film festivals. And I have them in my office. And
You keep them all in one place?
Yeah, I have shelves built for it. And
That's really cool.
Yeah, thank you.
What's coming up for you?
So we're still doing Murder Tango. I have.
Where are they shooting that? Is that being
both LA and here?
And here.
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
Which I like too. And in LA, because if it's a day shoot, I can go down and I'll come back in a day. But if it's longer than that, then they have to write into the contract that they're going to put me up in a hotel. But usually, because I'm not a celebrity, it's going to be like a Motel 6. But I'm okay as long as I have a bed.
That's still $300 a night. So
It probably is. I don't know. But what else?
They put 2 other guys with them. It's uncomfortable.
it's $100 a night.
It's $100 a night.
One in the bed and the other one rolled over, and the other one said, roll over.
It's like that scene from Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. Those are pillows.
I love that. And she says, well, I won't go into that. But so I've got that going on. I'm also doing Fox and Fury, which I'm sort of playing a sort of a Sonny and Cher knockoff entertainers. I'm supposed to sing horrible, and then I get caught.
And who's your Cher?
That would be Darcy Daniels.
Yes, of course, Darcy. Yeah.
So they have to tell me not
Fox
to
and
sing
Fury so Sonny Velazzi has produced a number. He's a guy. I think he's from Philly.
He's from Philadelphia.
He's a Philly guy.
Yeah.
And he produces a lot of independent stuff out here. And in fact, it raises we should invite Sonny. Would be a very fun podcast guest, but would Tony Pomponio.
Oh my God, all of them. They're really good and fun guys to be with, especially the way they have that like Italian delivery. So they're a lot of fun, and they let me laugh on the set.
Don't you guys improvise a good bit of the lines?
Yeah, there's a lot of them. Yeah, a lot.
Now,
since it's comedy, you could do that.
Yeah. And you get to play off of, and they're all guys.
You just have to be careful not to go on too long,
right,
with that. And your improv has to be appropriate.
It's got to kind of be being.
Well, I mean that's the hard thing about comedy is you have to be prompt and you have to know your cue, and if you miss that, it's not going to be funny. So it's pretty key.
You said something earlier as I watch being new in all of this, and I watch newer people in the industry. There's always milestones that are really exciting to them. Finding an agent. The first time that you got an agent, was it somebody you found? Was it somebody who found you?
When I first started, I couldn't find anybody, and then they found me. And then that particular agent I got rid of and looked at again. Somebody else came to me. I've been very lucky getting agents.
But did it
most of the time
seem pretty cool the first time an agent called you and said...
Well, yeah, because getting an agent is so hard. A lot of other actors say, I need an agent. How do I become SAG? And nothing's easy. But, that felt really cool. And since I can get agents, I'm lucky.
That's
and to
really
have
cool.
3, basically.
Yeah. I've got none. He's got 3.
We'll work on that. We'll talk about it.
He might share one of those with you.
That's the one he fired.
The guy in London. They're always looking for... There are a lot of nostril-forward characters in London.
It does seem that there are periods of time that they look at as, okay, I'm starting to make it. These little things start to happen. The SAG card, the agent, those kind of things. Is there anything so far in the industry, theater, movie, TV, that you haven't done that you really want to do before you?
No, I'm also in equity, so I have the theater too. Anything I haven't done. I can't think of it, but there's always a role that I look at and I say, oh, well, that would be really cool. I haven't thought of that before, and I would like to do that.
In theater, what is your favorite kind of stuff to do?
I like musicals.
Yeah?
Yeah, I've done off-Broadway. I've done Enemy of the People, Amadeus, and stuff like that. But musicals are fun because, again, I like to laugh, and so I can get away with laughing more with things like that. Otherwise, all right, let's wait for Ciceron. He's got another laughing fit. So I don't annoy people as much if I stick with it.
You sing?
I do, but not like Darcy Daniels or some of the other ones. I can keep a tune and do what I need to do and get through the scene and get through the song, but I don't consider that a strong point for me.
But you sing, you dance.
Yeah.
You do comedy, you do
just
horror.
Choreography takes a little bit longer now, but yeah.
Have you written stuff for yourself?
Well, I am writing and helping some people write now. I write well, but it's very time consuming, and I just don't have a lot of time, so it's tough. But I could write a script for myself.
You must not have a lot of time. I mean, you're always.
I really don't.
Of course, we're friends on Facebook, and you were always posting like, "I've got this coming up," and I'm kind of like, "My God, this guy does he ever sleep? Does he get home?"
I think he does.
Sometimes it's an hour and a half. Sleep, but I pay for it like 2 days later.
But that's the life, right?
Yeah.
If you're going to be a successful working,
I'm really happy.
Yeah.
I'm really happy. No time for a real social life, but that's probably why I'm not, married or anything again.
That's why we brought you in here. Get you into a bar for a few minutes.
That's right. You could find a potential partner. Well, they're not open, so it's going to be. But in a few minutes,
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Sounds like I found an agent.
You think Steve's going to be your agent?
Well, if his career hasn't hit the bottom completely.
Are you wishing that on me?
No,
I think his
I'm not wishing you to be my agent either.
I think his career is far from.
I don't want to be an agent, and casting is just something I also do. But yeah, I'm really filled up to the brim.
So what's that process? I wasn't really asking you to manage. It's okay.
But to find an agent is difficult. A lot of people have a lot of trouble with that. And I got in SAG and equity, and I consider myself lucky, just lucky.
Well, I assume I'd have to be in more than one.
Yeah, you look up the
scene.
criteria, and then the initial fee to pay for that for both of them is quite expensive. My agency paid
so
for
I'm already out of the industry.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing.
There's a fee associated with it.
Yeah, I got SAG eligible, and the producer of the film, they kind of put me over the top on that. He's like, we could, get you your membership right now, but I don't know what it's $5,000 or
it's about 5 or 6 now.
$5 or $6,000. He's like, you're going to make about $1,000 off this movie. He's like, you're like, do you really want to go in the hole for a SAG card, or do you just want to hold on to your eligibility? And then if you do more stuff, so it is expensive.
Yeah, and a lot of people
equity's expensive.
Yeah, they both are, and a lot of people, and then you've got to pay monthly depending on how much work you have too. So the more work you do, the more you're going to pay.
You must be paying through the nose. You're working your
a little
butt
bit,
off.
but I make money too. Pay the mortgage, so that's the important thing. I don't have to work a side job, bartending or something like that.
I'm not asking for your address, but where's home for you in the Valley?
So it would be, I guess, North Palm Springs, they call it. Yeah.
What's the address?
It's on every bathroom wall.
If you go in here,
right under Barry White's
my
ticket.
phone number in there too. Remind me to put it in this particular.
That's how his agent gets him all the work. He just puts his phone number on bathroom wall.
Everywhere. The roles are interesting.
Call Steve. And so you've got you're still working on this current project. What are you looking at next?
So there's going to be something coming up, which is going to be a comedy series, sort of like Schitt's Creek. But in Schitt's Creek, you had the wealthy people who moved into the dilapidated hotel. They weren't the owners of the hotel. But in this one, I would be part of a dysfunctional family that owns the hotel. And some of the characters that come in and all that. So that I'm looking forward to that.
Do you ever contemplate going back to psychology? Do you ever miss it?
Well, I love having the background.
Can you still write prescriptions?
No, I wasn't a psychiatrist, so I never could anyway.
Well, this is over.
But yeah, but I mean, the education I got It was just unbelievable. I'm really pleased with my education. But no, I don't think I miss trying to help people that couldn't help themselves, because that made me sad. And I'm never really clinically depressed. You know, if somebody dies, I'm going to get depressed, but I've never had a depressive day in my life where I wake up in the morning and I'm depressed and I don't know why.
Do you have interest in things like directing, producing?
Yeah, I'm doing a little bit more with that now, but I really I don't know, maybe it's vanity. I like being in front of the camera more. Yeah. But I do some of that. I've done more of that. And maybe in the future. You know.
I have a 13-year-old granddaughter who's a theater kid, and she called me a couple of months ago and wanted to ask about acting, which is pretty funny.
That's cool.
She said, I go, well, what do you want to do? Do you want to do theater, TV, movies? She goes, not theater. And I go, why? And she goes, not enough people will see me.
Whoa.
And I thought, well, there's the TikTok generation.
Wow.
I want millions and millions of people seeing me.
That's really interesting.
Yeah. And I'm like, I was pretty happy that 50 people saw what I did. So.
From the mouths of a babe.
Yeah, that was really interesting.
Very much so.
Yeah, but they've been out here, and Patrick's taken them to the studio and gotten that.
Where's she from?
They live up in Sacramento. Granddaughters up in Sacramento. And they're both involved in
Are they going to move down here?
No. It's 190 degrees every day here.
Oh, nonsense.
And it's only 140 in Sacramento.
But you go from air-conditioned house to air-conditioned car to air-conditioned destination.
Correct.
And you get through the summer. Or you go to Berlin or Alaska to film.
I haven't gotten a lot of offers.
Hey,
so I'm
you're just
stuck
starting
here.
out. You know?
We're going to get you that agent, and then you're going to be...
Yeah.
All right.
There you go.
I appreciate that. It took us 115 episodes to get here.
I will put your number on the bathroom wall as well. right next to Steve's.
Right next to mine.
Right next to Steve.
Maybe you'll get like spillover effect.
Not too close to Steve, because I won't get any calls.
No, you get spillover.
I don't want to hear about spillover in the restroom.
Steve's not available. We're going to have to go for Randy. Gonna have to do the Randy part. So.
I can't tell you how many people told me you were going to be a blast to have on this episode.
I'm pleased to hear that.
Yeah. And you were.
You are. Thank you so much, and I appreciate it, because I know your schedule is super busy. So
thanks. No, it really worked out. You picked out a really good day. I'm trying to keep it low key too, right before the 4th of July.
Where are you headed next?
San Diego.
For an acting gig?
No, I do them. I do San Diego too, San Francisco, you name it. But I've got family there.
It's a good place to be.
Oh yeah, it's great weather too. You just wake
Love
up every
that
day.
weather.
Unfortunately, though, they don't need a weatherman down there because it's like 65 degrees every day. So
they have weather people down there. I'll tell you a very true story. Many years ago, I got a call from a news director in San Diego, and he's like, "Oh, I've seen your stuff, and they had a weekend opening." And he said, I really like your look. I'd love to have you talk to me about it. And this is the salary range we're looking at. And it was $10,000 less than I was making here.
wow, that's a surprise.
And I'm like,
But it was only weekends.
yeah, it was weekends, but still, it's market 25.
Yeah, but you didn't need weekends. You could have taken both jobs. Just go back into
They
forth.
talk about burning the candle from both ends.
Yeah, no, thank you.
But
it's kind of they don't.
That's interesting. I'm shocked to hear that because they've got a lot more money down there. But the thing is, it would be like you say, well, then you just have to find different ways of saying it's 65 degrees today. 65 degrees today. Sort of like Walmart shouting, welcome to Walmart. Welcome to Walmart. Welcome to Walmart.
I keep telling him he should have an episode where he does everything in Celsius and doesn't tell anybody.
That'd
and
be
everybody's
horrible.
like, holy cow, it's 47 degrees today.
Every time I wake up when I was filming in Stockholm and in Berlin, and they say whatever it is, and I have to get out my phone. Is it hot or cold out there? I don't know
what that is.
I feel bad because sometimes I watch him and I get angry at him. He says it's going to be 117. Like, fuck, Patrick.
I'm going to call you up at home from now on and find out what the temperature's going to be outside.
I'm sorry. I have nobody else to blame.
I have never said fuck Randy on this podcast.
Wow.
You just did.
I say it all the time elsewhere, but I've never said it on the podcast.
Does that get edited out or anything?
No, probably not.
Because I could have used the word several times tonight.
You could have. Yeah, no, we have. It's a no holds barred podcast.
Would you like to just say it several times before we go?
Give us
My
three
agent
different
probably
reads.
won't like
Give us three different reads.
Three different reads.
Like
in different accents.
Give us an angry. Do you have a German?
English would be Fook.
Fool.
That's it.
That's it. We're going to have to be left with that version.
There we go. Well, listen, you should follow Steve on his social media so you can keep up with what he's doing.
And good luck keeping up with him because he's moving.
Thank you. Yeah, if they could go on YouTube, just put my name in and subscribe, that's good, because if it comes between two actors looking for a role and one has more fan base than the other one, they're going to go for the one with that'll be their choice. So if they could do that, that'd be great.
Wow. Okay, so please subscribe to his YouTube channel.
I just got another little hint there, too.
Yes, you did.
Yeah.
I think your 3 or 4 subscribers are going to put you over the top.
My granddaughters are 2 of them. So.
That and your phone number on Skip Page's bar.
Got you casted, so it's all uphill.
There you go.
That's right, baby.
Yeah.
See?
And we did it here in the corner booth. That's Little Bar.
Hey, we want to thank you all for listening to this edition of Big Conversations, Little Bar. Steve Ciceron, thank you. You're delightful.
Thank you.
And again, I know you're busy, so I really appreciate you doing this.
It.
Randy, I know that you are not busy.
I'm not busy. But I got to tell you, I was so happy to hear some of what I thought about some of these people. Sylvester Stallone, just a hell of a nice guy. William Shatner. Tom Selleck, a hell of a nice guy.
William Shatner was nice to Steve.
Yeah, he was nice to me. They've all been nice to me. I try to overlook that with somebody's nasty, find a way to bring them around. But yeah, I was afraid. I didn't know what you were going to find on me, and you seem to be stuck on that intimacy coordinator and wanting to know more about the nudity.
Yeah, I'll be calling you later.
Did they make you wear a thing? Did you have to wear a thing?
On one of them, I did have like a sock or something. Yeah, but sometimes not.
Did they give you one or?
Well, yeah.
Okay.
Bring your own. So you know what?
Bring your own sock. That's a low budget production.
That's a really.
We're doing nudes today. Bring your own sock. Like I don't know that I want to be part of this.
If they want frontal nudity, there's no sock.
There would be with me.
On that note, really.